Hello, Stamper. Welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm France Martin, independent demonstrator with Stamping Up at frenchiestamps.com. Today it's a one-sheet wonder with a 6x6 card. Really, we're going to make 5 cards with a 6 card with 5 piece of 6x6. So this was shared by Glenda, the Stamp Camp. We had a team meeting back in March, and we do a stamping event for at the team meeting. And she was the one doing the event. I mean the stamping project, and she did this. So I'm going to have the template and all what I use and so on, the measurement on my blog right below. You get the direct link. And also, I'm going to have all the one that the team that participate that did the project. I'm going to share their pictures. So you're going to see some with different paper. If you don't have the 6x6 designer series paper, you can take a 12x12 and cut it in 4, okay? So you're going to need, in all, you're going to need 5 pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And right now, I did double because I already did the card and now I'm redoing it. So that's why you see double. What I done for the double, Leanne in our team share both the double like this, and I thought, so you see, this was the same, but this one, the print, it's reversed. See, one way, one the other way. So this way, it show if you would put it one way or the other. You can mix all those piece and so on. Me, I use the same piece of paper to build one card. So let me share. I'll cut the paper and I will have all those pretty cards listed on my blog. See, this is the same. It's just, see, just the reverse here. Okay. And I will have all the color that I use. So I'm going to cut 2 pieces of paper at once because it's easier to cut 2 than 1. So like I said, it's 6x6. I'm looking which direction I want. I want this going this way. So at the bottom, we're going to remove 3/4 of an inch. And that we're going to save that. It's going to be for the 6 card. So we're doing 5 cards. So each card it's using 1 sheet, but we got this remaining. We're going to use that for the 6 card. Now we're going to flip this way. We're going to cut that at 4 inch. So really it give us 4 by 5 1/4. And now we're remaining of 2 inch. The 2 inch, we're going to cut that at 1. So, like I said, you can mix and match, whatever you want, but I am using each designer series paper to build a card. So this is going to be one. So this was one print, and this is the other print that's going to make another card. The bottom, that's what make the 6 card. So you can do that with just one. You would have this remaining. Let's say you just want to do one card. Absolutely. You would have remaining. This, you could put that in. We already got a piece for the inside. You could put that on the envelope if you don't want to waste, so on. Okay. Now I am doing to, if you use the card base in the same color, that make it easy. You're going to cut on the long way, this way, at 5 1/2. Cut it on the long way at 5 1/2. I'm going to remove this. This you can cut like for your greeting. What I use the painted labels, okay? Whatever you want. Some use circles, some of you embellish their card a lot more than me, and so on. Now, if you want to score just once, you're going to bring this at 4 1/4, and we're going to score on the long way again. So that is score. Now flip this and cut at 5 1/2. So really, your piece of cardstock, it is 5 1/2 by 5 1/2. If you use just one piece, let's say you just do one card, so 5.5 by 5.5, you're going to score at 4.25. Now this, we're going to do both card so you can see all how quick it is, okay? So, and I see that it's time to change my blade here. So let me, and then if you get an eraser too, or a very fine grade sandpaper, that work also, or you can take, and that work amazing. This is adhesive eraser. When you get that fuzz from cutting, that work amazing. Okay, so now I'm going to reverse both of these prints, okay, just so you can see the reverse. So this one here was the flower, and we need for the inside, well, I use white that measure 4 by 5.25, 4 by 5.25. Now, this one, like I said, we're going to reverse. So instead of the flower here, it's going to be the checkers there. And then the flower is going to be here. And then inside's going to be the inside of your card. It's the same than the top, because when you open it up, you're going to have the two different one. So we're going to go ahead and glue this to the white card insert, the white layer. So we're going to come here, put that right at the edge. So pretty, so soft. And this is Hello Irresistible um, paper. It's an online exclusive. I absolutely love. I know I've been sharing a lot with this paper, but I think this paper is so versatile, so versatile. Now, okay, so this one here, the flower's going to go there. So you see, you could have just, do one print. It's just with 5 print, we're going to do 6 card. And if you come on my blog, you're going to see one little piece. It's got an X, but we're going to use that there. Now we're going to put that here. This is the tricky part. So you're going to put adhesive right here on the edge. And then I like to put it right on this part here. But the paper, it don't go all the way. It get a 1/4 inch smaller. So 1/8, 1/8. So I just put about a finger less, whatever, and stop before the edge. Now you're going to take your designer syrup paper. You're going to match that with your insert like this. Now, take this, flip it down. Voila. How simple was that, right? Now, I already pre-cut, and here it is. Now, I'm going to have to stamp my inside a greeting or the verse or whatever, like I did on the other one, but you get the whole card. I could add embellishment like this one. I had flowers. This is petal pink here. See the reverse. Boom, boom. Okay, so we get this one done, and see when you open it up, see I put a flower there, so you can decorate it as much as you want or as little as you want. Now for this one here, it's the same thing. So instead of this pattern, now this going to be the stand up there. So this one going to be here. And inside, that means it's the same than that one. It's going to be this. So let's go ahead and mount that. This one, I know for sure I'm going to add a flower because it's less variation, or it's more marbly, not really a busy pattern. So I will add a flower. And the flower, it's not stamped. That it's directly from the paper, Hello Irresistible. And it is you can die cut or and cut it. Oh, see, I had another paper here. Let's remove that. Now we're going to go ahead and glue that right here. Now we're going to take our paper, and it's the same, this and this, because we know when we turn it in, it's different. Maybe I want, okay, I want the pink there, the pink there. It's going to tie all together. So I'm going to go ahead and put my adhesive on my paper. I do like two little strip here. And then one start just about a 1/4 inch and stop before the end. You put it on top of your layer here and just close that. How quick and simple it is. The most challenging thing, it's when you put your adhesive on your paper, it's to put it on the right side you want to. I'm like, I want it the other side or so on, but boom. Et voila. See how simple that was? Now we're going to take all the bits and pieces from the leftover there that make the fifth card. Like I said, you could use the 6x6 paper and do just one card. You don't have to do as many, but I think it's kind of cool. Watch the next one. Okay. Now I'm going to just move that a bit. Now remember all those strips. So we got 5 strips here. Now for this one, I'm going to use a piece of that's petal pink that measure 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, my bad. So it is 4 by 5 1/4. You want to cut your strip at 5 1/8. 5 1/8. So I'm going to have two little square that won't be the right size, but we're going to make it work, okay? So this is the very simple. I had a little brain fog there. So you're going to cut all your this is 3/4 inch. You're going to cut that at 5 1/8. 5 1/8. Now we're going to take our strips and we're going to glue this on our piece of cardstock. So the way that I like to build it first. See how, because I know I get the two in those colors. Try to decide which one. And so this is the way I'm going to do it. Okay. So now let's glue all that. That one though, I like to use my Tombow glue. So then I know it's easier for me to move around. Okay. If I'm not just right. So we're going to glue this. So that was with your leftover strip. Okay. Here we go. So my little square, I put it at the front. But then when we were doing that, Glenda said we can use that inside. Well, this one I didn't have an insert for the inside. So, I mean, a strip of designer series paper, because we're using all here. I think I'm going to move that on the inside here. So you're going to see how I'm going to process that in a minute. You see, in between each, you barely, just a tiny, tiny little bit, you leave space, okay? It's very a tight fit. It's just a tiny little space. And that's what I like with the Tombow glue, because it gives you this space to move a bit. Et voila. How cool is that? Okay, so this is going to get mounted on top of my card. So remember, it's at 5 1/8 there. Get a little bit, for some reason, I think it looked better on this way. Here, voila. Now I got my put right here. So for this one, you see all those stem bits there. So what I did, I just went ahead and move it, see, point to point. Now I'm going to share with you that mine got a little error on it. Still good. It's handmade. See, it add a cool little border, I think. So this one is, because it's not a completely square. See, it's long, 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 long. This one, I flip it on the short way. See, it's short, and the long way, it's this way. So just pay attention to that. It was too late. It was bounded very good. So you can add that there, or what you can do, it's put it in the inside. So remember, I get two little shorter peas there. So I'm going to use one. Whoops. Let's do one, two. Oh, I get, okay, I'm going to have to do this just because I get my two smaller piece. I just going to put it diagonal here. See, it's going to give me a little inside print. I'm going to play with the print which side I want, but see, boom. So now I get a little decoration inside. So that's the way I'm going to process this one instead of on the top, but this is going to get glue right here. Again, I like to use dimensional for those. This is painted labels. It go with the poppy moment. It's in that suite there a couple of years ago. So this been around for quite a while. This gonna put it more over here. This die. Et voila. See the same paper, it's just reverse and so on. And this, I put my diamond there, and this one I'm gonna put it inside. Okay, so this is with the leftover. So that's card number 6. Card number 5. See, it's the same paper, I just reverse. And here it's card number 4. Card number 3. See, I just reverse the way it's just give us the true value of the paper, right? Number 2. And then a number 1. Oh yeah, I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, this one, it's this. I put the dragon and the dragon ear. So you can add more element. You can add blinks. You can add whatever you want. You can decorate it as much. But what I love about this one sheet wonder is you share or you showcase both side of the paper. I absolutely love that. Many times it's so hard to cut in your designer series paper because you're like, oh, it's too pretty to chopped up. Or then you're like, I don't know which side to use. This way you use both, you see both side. And also, if you don't have the 6x6, remember, you can always take a sheet of 12 by 12, cut it in 4. So you're going to have your 4 piece, and you can do really with 4 piece. You would just get um, 1, 2, 3, 4, so you can spread that more for your 5th card. Absolutely. So that is it for today. Thank you so much, Glenda, for sharing that with us. And again, visit my blog right below. You get the direct link. Not only you're going to get all measurement and the supplies that I use, but you're going to have access to, I think about four or five different styles. Some with the T, the owls, and so on. So you're going to have more to view, more sample. That is it, my friend. Till next time.